Great morning, Wellness family. This is day one of our 5 days to wellness. And this is Natasha, your wellness informant for New Peace Wellness. And I just wanted to share some tips over the next 5 days with you. And what we are doing today is one of the questions that I ask my clients when we first get started with our consultation is, guess what? How much water are you drinking? And most people look at water as almost like the plague, because most people would say they don't like the taste of water. And it may just be the type of water you're drinking. There are so many different types. Definitely, if you're looking to go towards wellness or lose weight, you're not wanting to do any type of flavored water, especially those with artificial sweeteners or those that say quote unquote sugar free. You definitely don't want to drink those. But spring water is something that you definitely want to be drinking, as well as if you can find water that is high in pH. Anything above 7.5 would be excellent. So it is a beautiful day here in my neighborhood. The bees are out, and I am out and surrounded by water, which I thought would be something great, since we are going to talk about water and give you some tips on why you should be drinking water. The number one tip that I always recommend drinking water is just remaining hydrated. You know, a lot of times we want to remain hydrated when it is warmer, because of the simple fact of all of the sweating and just needing that extra hydration. But year round, it's a great way to keep your immune healthy, and it is a great way to keep yourself regular bowel movements. And a lot of people don't like to talk about bowel movements, almost like talking to a child that is just learning to potty train. They don't want to let go all of that waste, especially if they're not home in the comfort of their own bathroom. But what you want to keep in mind is, you are saying you want to lose weight, you're saying you want to get healthy, but how are you going to do that if you don't release the toxins? Many of us are not having full bowel movements. When you have a full bowel movement, the taste in your mouth should change. You shouldn't have the same taste you had when you went into the restroom. So, if the taste in your mouth has not changed, if you haven't experienced that, you have not experienced a full bowel movement. I don't care how often you're going to the restroom. A full bowel movement, you'll know the difference. So there are some things that you can do naturally, as well as there are some natural supplements that we have, whole food supplements. They are vegetarian friendly and even safe for children to take. So definitely we have some things for you. But as far as the tips for water and why you want to drink water, we gave you one. It will keep you regular. And two, definitely it'll keep you hydrated. But also you want to keep in mind, it increases your energy. See, if you're hydrated, you're not as tired, you're not struggling to get that energy. You feel much better when you're hydrated. And definitely when you're hydrated, you keep your immune system up. And, you know, we'll be going into the I don't want to call it hysteria, but for lack of a better word, the mass media will start promoting the flu shots and keeping healthy, not getting pneumonia. But if you are hydrated, if you're eating properly and doing what you need to do to stay well, you don't have to worry about getting sick during that time of the year when they start pushing the flu shots, which they've been pushing it all year now. It's become a very popular thing, but that is for another live episode. So, increasing energy. Also, it promotes weight loss because of the simple fact that your bowels will be moving, your body will be functioning properly. It also flushes out toxins. Remember that full bowel movement we talked about? You definitely want to be releasing all of the old toxins and getting that waste out of the body. It also improves your skin complexion, and everyone wants beautiful skin. You know, a lot of the celebrities are going without makeup. And it makes a big difference when you can go without makeup and have that confidence that your skin is clear and you're not feeling like you're back in high school again where you have all of the breakouts. So water is a great way to alleviate all of that breakout and all of the skin irritation. It makes your skin look beautiful. It is also a great way to relieve headaches. And many times people are saying that they have headaches. It more so than most likely is that you are dehydrated. And many times you may not feel like you're dehydrated. You may not even necessarily be thirsty. But if you're not drinking at least half your weight in ounces, if you can get up to a gallon a day, you would definitely feel a difference in your entire body. But if you're drinking at least half your weight in ounces, it makes a big difference in how you feel and what you're doing on a daily basis. So what you want to do is make sure that you are maintaining your hydration on a regular basis. And so we have about 7 tips, and I'll go back over those tips just to refresh. Number 1, increase energy and release fatigue. So you want to remain hydrated for that reason, if nothing else. Number 2, it promotes weight loss. Number 3, it flushes out toxins, and we definitely don't want any waste in the body. We want to release that waste and allow it to flow. Number 4, it improves skin complexion, and we all want beautiful skin, male or female. Number 5, it maintains regularity. And even though we don't like to talk about having a bowel movement, that is one of my favorite topics, because when I was sick and when I got into wellness, it was because I was sick. So I was reactive, but definitely I teach being proactive. And once I began to get my bowels moving, because in middle school and high school, definitely constipation was an issue, and I didn't know what it was at the time. But as I began to study wellness, as I got into different types of remedies for constipation, I realized that's what it was. So if we're willing to release that waste, you would feel much better. Your entire body can function. Because if you're having bowel issues, if you have slow bowels, irritable bowels, constipation, anything dealing with your bowels, your entire body is affected. Number 6, it boosts immunity. So again, we are in the months where we're leading up to, and they'll be promoting having your flu shot, not getting pneumonia, all of the respiratory ailments that come with fall and winter. So if you are hydrated, the sun is really coming out now. If you are hydrated and if you are maintaining a balanced diet with your protein, your grains, and definitely a lot of vegetables, you will feel much better, especially if you're hydrating. Number 7, it relieves headaches. And if you're hydrated, you don't have all the aches and pains that you would if you're dehydrated. You want to keep your body in an alkaline state. So the food is important, but also drinking water. And make sure you're drinking spring water. If you're detoxing, that's a whole different thing. There are other types of water that you can do. But if on a daily basis, just drink spring water. You can get bottled spring water. If you have filtered water in your home, if you have a filter, wonderful. But definitely make sure you are drinking water. If you can get a pH of 7.5 or higher, you'll definitely feel a difference. And sometimes I refill my bottles, so you may have to rotate where you're getting your water from. Now, we're here, I'm surrounded by a lot of water, and none of this water is drinkable, but it's definitely beautiful. So what I wanted you to remember for day 1, if you don't do anything else for yourself, if you don't listen to another wellness tip, if you don't want to do anything else, definitely make sure you are drinking water and remain hydrated. It makes a big difference in your mind, your body, and your spirit. You'll feel better overall, and you'll want to get up and do something different for yourself. So, this is Natasha, your wellness informant for New Peace Wellness, and this is day 1 of our 5 days to wellness. Definitely keep in mind not to be fearful, but be informed. And remember, as always, to possess wellness daily. I love you, and I look forward to a great wellness journey. And again, if you have questions or comments that you'd like us to discuss in the next 5 days, definitely drop those in the comments. And if you are not following, or if you haven't liked the page or not getting notifications of when I'm going live, go ahead and push that button. And I look forward to servicing you over the next 4 days. This is day 1. Have a great day.